Hey, Donald Trump. It's just me, Paula Poundstone. I was just playing with the cats. I've said the wrong thing so many times. I once congratulated a woman on being pregnant, and she wasn't. So embarrassing. And a few years later, I congratulated another woman on her pregnancy, and she wasn't pregnant. Never again. The baby's head could be crowning, and I'm not saying a word. And that's what I want to talk to you about. You must be so confused about people's reaction to your comments and posts about the tragic death of Michele and Rob Reiner. I mean, you've said horrible things before. You've gone full racist. You called Somali Americans garbage, right? You've called dead service members suckers and losers while you stood beside the military father of one of the dead service members at their graveside at Arlington Cemetery, and you still got reelected to the presidency. You're taking health care away from millions of Americans while extending tax cuts for billionaires. You've stopped food aid to starving children in needy countries and let the food rot. No one seemed that upset. You tried to get the Georgia Secretary of State to lie about the election so you could be the most photographed man in the world again. They had it on tape, and they dropped the case against you. You led a brutal, bloody insurrection at the Capitol. And then you made a song with the choir of violent insurgents while they were in prison briefly before you pardoned them. And people bought the song on iTunes. You tried to extort Zelensky. Then you and J.D. Vance tried to bully him in the Oval Office, yelling at him that he didn't have the cards to defeat Putin, whose invasion into Ukraine you support, yelping at him that he wasn't dressed right. It looked like you were inches from humiliating him with the old, "I got your nose" trick, like you were his funny uncle. Then you stopped giving Ukraine weapons, hoping they would fall to Putin, so you can get your rare minerals or golf course or fulfill your dream of starring in a two-man production of Equus with Putin? I don't know. I can't even keep track anymore. You've enriched yourself in the White House. You've caused people's deaths. I know what you're thinking. You've done stuff so much worse than being disrespectful to a couple of dead people that can't even hear you and who didn't even like you. I get your confusion. Why would people be upset with you now? I think it's because no one can imagine the pain their family must be in. And why would anyone want to add a milligram of weight to such a burden? It's metric. They loved our country. They fought for our democracy. Could be that. We loved his work. Many of us loved them, and they didn't do any of those things you've done.